Bawal kang i-touch! Ano ba
Kasi naman ang ma-physical judge.
Hindi kami naniniwala.
Grabe!
Naging zero.
Kahit shake hands, if I would give, since it's my zero, high five is the best one.
Hello, beloveds! Welcome to another episode of Daldalan Kwentuhan, Batuhan ng Opinyon with us, the Bellas. So according to Dr. Gary Chapman, there are like 5 love languages. Of service, quality time, receiving gifts, physical touch, and words of affirmation. Bawal kang i-touch! Ano ba
Kasi naman ang ma-physical judge.
Hindi kami naniniwala.
Grabe!
Naging zero.
Kahit shake hands.
Nag mo yung physical touch.
Yung physical
Oo nga, physical touch. In private.
Yeah, compliment is the best thing. So maybe every day or sabihan mo siya ng something nice like your hair looks good today. Oh, you look so pretty, handsome, or you look so happy or smile, your smile becomes you, mga ganon.
Siguro another thing is to just notice kung ano new sa kanila for that day or alam mo yung parang nag-effort sila na gawin for that day.
Doon naman sa stage na in a relationship or with a partner, you appreciate your partner. So yeah, just tell them how hard they're working for the family or for both of you. Yeah, show appreciation. Say thank you. Those words and
The simple, good morning. Kahit hindi yun nakaka-affirm, pero, you're greeting that person. Parang, you're the first person that I greet in the morning or you're the last person that I think bago ako matulog. That would be enough. Kinikilig na
that's
ako
so
dun
nice.
dati.
We are going through tough times, kaya lagi ako nagsasabi na, aja fighting. Yun ang aking favorite expression.
You can see the good thing in that person. Di ba sabi nga, something bago or something good. Oh, you're actually good at this. You're actually good at that. So, yun.
Maybe just think about gifts. Gifts can be many things. Hindi lang siya yung physical thing. It could be another thing, yourself, for example. Pero yeah, so start with something small, maybe nothing fancy or nothing big. Kasi lahat yun, I think the people who like receiving gifts, they're the ones who usually keep notes then sila yung nag-hoard ng mga memories. Kaya anything can be a gift. So yeah, you can give that to that person.
It's a thought that counts. Di ba? Yung ka lang ng something. Something na, alam mong i-appreciate niya. Ganun.
Sa akin, hindi naman siya gift, pero yung parang letter. Actually, mga letters ko noon pa, even from students, I still have it until now. So, pag sa letter, para na rin siyang words of affirmation and at the same time na rin kasi nag-devote siya ng time to write a letter for you.
Ito kasi yung isang sobrang memorable ko sa gift. May isa akong student na everyday nagbibigay lang ng kape. Ganun. Sa mga ganun ang love language, receiving gifts. Small items talaga na as in kahit mura, kahit basta ibigay mo lang ng may something ka lang na mabigay kahit wala ka masasabi. Ramdam na yung pagmamahal. So yun.
and I really love to give yung as much as possible personalized or something yung pinaglaanan ng time, something like that. It has something to do with the way they know you.
When you travel, yung simple tokens, kasi yun nga, you thought of that person.
simple tap, or if she's a close friend, hug. Yun.
Someone who has zero physical touch, how would you give?
If I would give, since it's my zero, high five is the best one.
Let's compromise.
Or yung ganyan.
Oh, high five.
Pero I know that people needs it nga. So ayun, sa pag-effort ko, high five at shake hands.
So, hindi din ako ma-physical touch. But for, yung nabasa ko lang actually noon pa is, if you know that your partner or the one you love, ganon yung love language niya, you try to initiate the action daw. So, you lean in, parang mga ganon, as simple as that one. Or kung, yes, or kung mag-hug ka man daw, it would last for at least,
3
30
seconds.
seconds.
Ay,
Ganon.
grabe.
Ganon. Or it's as simple as sometimes yung back rub.
Wala ka namang malulose, I think. Pero if you don't feel comfortable, then don't give. I think dun na lang sa
Mhm.
level of comfort ninyo. And
Yung nakaupo ka, tapos your friend will pass by and just tap you on the shoulder
Mm.
or like a little like massage, ganyan. Tapos, oh,
doesn't have to be a long time, and you don't have to really like talk to each other like every day. If you are together, yeah, sabi nga niya, put your phone down, yeah, and talk, or yeah, do something together, ganon, and it's okay. So you don't even have to talk. You just have to be in the presence of each other. If you are in a long distance relationship, yeah, dun sa mga Zoom calls nyo or Skype calls nyo, be in that space too. Yeah, kahit malayo kayo physically, but you're in that same presence, then I think that is quality time.
Focus ko. Ano ba yan?
Yeah.
And yun, basta, ang importante nasa isang space kayo and then yeah, you're there.
Yes, maybe do activities together that you both enjoy. Yung as simple as, mag-jogging kayong dalawa, Eileen, ganon, no? You both love to run, then mag-run kayong dalawa, or take a walk in the park. Ganon, it's the same thing with what you have said, Ara and Christine. Yung as in, nasa isang space lang kayong dalawa, as long as both of you are enjoying and comfortable with each other.
Sa akin, ramdam ko yung time nung tao na nag-message sa akin. I think that is one way siguro, kahit na hindi physically na magkasama, pangangamusta and pagre-reply mo sa message.
but that's
Kasi-
that spends time.
Oo, kasi parang minsan, like lang, sorry, busy ako. Parang ang busy mo na hindi ka makareply, ang busy mo na heart lang yung ginawa mo dun sa message niya. Parang kulang sa time nga yung ganun.
Basta nag-alat ka ng time or part of your day with someone, with your friends or with your loved ones.
Okay, confession. My love language is quality time, but apparently that's just my receiving one. My giving is different.
Yeah, same.
Really like yung like at saka thumbs up, yung thumbs up button at saka yung heart button ng mga Instagram or Facebook. Kasi it really shows it's not I'm tamad, it's just really like this is my love language to you. Madami akong gustong sabihin, pero at that time, just, I saw it. Yung kung ano man ang pinost mo, I saw it and I liked it. Pero hindi ko lang ma-express. So, I'm very grateful for those buttons.
Sa akin, assuring that person that you're available. Feeling ko part ng quality time yun. Kasi assuring, whether it's long distance or not, telling that person, communicating to that person that you're available when they need you in time.
For me, even simple chores at home, super saya-saya ko talaga. Pag magluto siya or magwalis lang siya or kahit mga simpleng bagay na gagawin ko sana pero ginawa na niya na hindi ko kailangang sabihin. My gosh, super. Mai-in love ka.
Oo! Pag may inas na favor, ibigay agad. Wag na wag tatanggi. Kasi parang feeling ko, yun yung way nila to show love. So, pagpareho, I mean, tumutulong silang tumutulong, pero pag silang nangailangan, they expect others to help. Then, so once na nag-ask sila ng tulong, wag kang tatanggi, ibigay mo yan. Kasi yun, doon nila mararamdaman yung support mo.
So ako, medyo alam ko naman mag-bake. Yung parang nung sinabi ko noon is, yeah, I can give you something sweet. I can give you a treat. Walang tatanggi sa pagkain, I think. Simple as that. So, or it doesn't really have to be big acts of service na you will have to move heaven and earth para lang satisfy mo kung ano man yun. Basta, you do simple errands to that person.
Tulungan mo ako kaya hindi ako nag-ask ng help, yung parang nasa-sense mo na, yun ang kailangan niya. Yung gano'n. Pwede.
Things, as I mentioned a while ago, pagtimpla mo ng kape. It doesn't take a lot. And then this one too, yung you like, pwede naman niyang gawin. She or he has two hands, but if you can help, if you can do, it means a lot to that person.
And just asking, how can I help you? It means you are willing to help. Those are still words. It has not been done. Pero sa ano na yun, act of service na yun. Kasi you're willing to do something.
So it is very helpful lalo na sa mga bata na malaman natin ang love language nila. Kasi lalo ng ganitong stage no, na nag-grow sila, dapat nafe-feel yung love sa mundo nila, sa buhay nila, and we have to give it. It's our responsibility as parents to give it to them. And we don't need to expect something back from them because they're not yet aware, but we can teach them. It's always nice to teach them.
Once you understood or know their love language and yours as well, you know how to reciprocate maybe each other. Hindi man kayo magkaparehas, at least nababalance, tsaka nalilesen yung hindi pagkakaunawaan, I think.
Really, alam mo yung madaming nagdi-divorce dahil dyan, magkaiba sila ng love language. And it's very
They don't
simple
understand.
things.
Ang alam ko lang, we were there for each other.
Well, since you know each other's love language na pareho, you have each other's back.
By knowing each other's giving and then yung receiving na love language, you know how to manage your expectations. Di ba? Long distance relationship. So I don't have to, parang hindi mapipressure yung isa, yung partner mo na, okay, I have to always call him, or I have to always report, or I have to always say good morning, good night, whatever, mga ganun.
So if you know your students' love language, mas makaka-build ka ng rapport. Especially I teach language and we need to really, it's a two-way street na hindi lang lecture dapat. Dapat the student can speak up too. And in order for students to do that, it's good if you know their love language para mag-open up sila sa'yo. So I think in teaching also, you really need this love language.
Sa professional level naman, usually love language is because the word love, you love people who are close to you. You don't need to love your coworkers, it's fine. Pero yung appreciation, showing appreciation or receiving appreciation, and I think a healthy relationship creates a healthy environment, which will make you more productive in workplace.
It helps us sa relationship natin sa ibang tao, na malalaman natin kung ano yung love language nila, nabibigay natin kung anong love language nila. We now know that people have different ways of showing their love. Mas nagiging open tayo, mas nagiging understanding. Nalaman ko to, it really helped me, ako na to understand people. And hindi ka na madaling ma-disappoint, hindi na okay lang kung hindi na reach yung expectation mo kasi alam mo na hindi niya intention.
As they said, and I'm a believer of it, love is not only an emotion, it's a decision, it's a choice. So knowing these things, you choose to do things for someone you love. You choose to understand if someone you love speak what your love language is. But so it's nice to know this one. So if you have a chance, if you guys have a chance to take the test or get to know your friends by knowing what their love languages are and learn more about them, more about your relationship with them, more about yourself. Yeah. So that ends our episode for today. Hope you like it. If you have any comments, please feel free to comment down below. Yung mga silent watchers namin dyan, hi. So please like and subscribe, and remember, to laugh alone may be okay, but to laugh with friends is joy. Bye.
Yay! Bye!
To our silent viewers, we understand it's your love language.
Right.